What's going on, guys? It's 9:43. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I upload. All right. Got to run up here to the shoe store, but I'll drop in for a little bit. Okay. Um, I think we have 6 or 7 games today. I got a few straights that I'm looking at, but for the most part, I'll probably be doing same game parlays today. So bankroll builders all across the board might take a few shots, but who knows? All right, not being greedy, all of that stuff. Okay, so this first game on the docket, uh, Toronto Raptors and Detroit Pistons here for Prize Picks. I have been looking at the waiting on the fantasy score to come out. So I guess it'll be out soon. For some of these people, but I mean. There's a lot of numbers here I can't talk you off of. Now there will be no Jalen Duren for this one here. So I'd expect Wiseman to get the start. I don't, he have to keep his hands to himself, not just so he won't get into foul trouble against somebody like Pirtle and stuff like that. But he isn't on the books as of right now. Well, I'm only looking at one book right now, or I don't see him on Prize Picks. But you know, his numbers are in play. Jakob Poeltl couldn't talk you off his PRAs, points and assists, rebounds and assists. Everything is in play for me. Fancy scoring everything. His point probably sitting at 14 and a half right now. This Detroit team not the best versus centers. So that's one thing you can look at there. They do give it up about the 7 to 8 most points, but fantasy points they do that as well. So I was really looking at his fantasy points, So there you have that. Um, I mean, it's a lot to like about this game, man. Gary Trent Jr. for threes, Siakam points, Scotty Barnes points, points and assists, points and rebounds. It's just a lot, man. So I'll be looking for this game for same game parlays. Bojan Bogdanovic let me down last game. I didn't really too much like that one, but yeah, Isaiah Stewart, even his rebounds and points are in play as well. He will step out and shoot the three. He's had multiple threes in I think 3 straight games, so he'll get 2 threes for Isaiah Stewart at plus 135. Okay. So, I mean, like I said, it's a lot to like about this game here. Uh, yeah. Isaiah Stewart, he's got 2, 4, and 3 threes. So, yeah, it's a lot to like. The usage should be there for Jaden Ivey, though. So I couldn't talk you off his numbers, points wise, whatever the case may be. The usage should be there for him. Um, him and Bojan Bogdanovic probably have the highest usage rates on this team. All right, so Marvin Bagley, he's available to play. This Detroit team just shuffling guys in and out, man. So I'll just be looking for a same game parlay in this one here and trying to get out like a plus 100, plus 200. Try to get out of there. I didn't fool around with a lot of numbers. Maybe I'll post it in a little while. Like I said, I got to go to the shoe store. Next game on the docket here we're going to talk about is the Indiana Pacers Orlando Magic. 232 over under in this spot here. Uh, two young teams, man. Pace up matchup for the Orlando Magic here. So we can expect for some points to be put up in this one. Okay. Like I said, 232 over under in this one. Double candidates are of course Wendell Carter and Tyrese Halliburton. You can catch these guys behind the arc, guys like Miles Turner, his 3 point prop is sitting at 1.5, and he put on a 3 point show last game versus I think that was the Chicago Bulls. So the three balls going to be flying in this one. Buddy Hield, guys like that. And these guys, Buddy Hield is on prize picks as well. All right. Can't take it for no less than three or four. All right. So it's 3.5. It's three balls, 3.5. Miles Turner's is 1.5. Nate Smith's 1.5. 2.5 for Halliburton. So these guys are on the books right now. All right. They got all these guys on the books. They're going to shoot the three. All right. They're going to shoot it. You can add somebody like Wendell Carter to that list as well, who he shoots the three ball as well. I took him last game for 1.5 threes. He went 0 for 3. Prior to that, he had hit multiple threes in one, two, three, four, five out of his last six games. All right, so he'll probably be jumping back in that category. Okay, but yeah, I like the three ball for the usual suspects on these teams, like the guys that I just mentioned. It is what it is. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go out there and take the shot. Like I said, Halliburton definitely a double double candidate. Man, I haven't been going to Wendell Carter's rebounds, but he jumped back into the rebound candidate versus Detroit. Last game he had 14 and 14. Okay, so he is showing the ability to get back in the rebound category, which is nice. This Indiana Pacers team do have the ability to give up the rebounds and points. You know what I'm saying, to the center position, which they're giving up the fifth most points and the second most rebounds. But we'll see. All right, Miles Turner is pulling guys away from the rim, so that's probably taking a toll on some of these centers that we're choosing to get rebounds and stuff versus this team. All right. So damn, what is Miles Turner points prop? 17 and a half, huh? Mm, 17 and a half. Ah, I could not talk you off of that 17 and a half to tell you the truth. That's it's kind of interesting to me. And that 16 and a half for Buddy Hill is interesting as well, knowing the fact that uh they don't defend the small forward position well. So he's bouncing between the two and the three. Buddy Hill. So 23 points, the second most points, and the second most or the first most assists there to the point guard. I mean, to the small forward position. And the threes, I mean, so he's going to be out there shooting that three as well. So I couldn't talk you off of that for Buddy Hield either. All right, so it's starting to look really, really good here. This game is starting to look really, really good. I haven't looked at the Bancheros and stuff like that, but he should be in store for a bounce back game too, Banchero. Okay, all right, because he wet the bed last game for me, man, and I recommended him. Yep. So I can't take a side in that one right now. This Indiana team, they're more like a double result team. They start off slow and they heat up. They heat up because they keep shooting. They keep shooting. Miami Heat, Charlotte Hornets, a 226.5 over under in this spot. Gonna love Bam in this spot here. Back to back for both teams. But like I said, gonna love Bam in this spot here for sure. I've already locked in. We know this Miami team will give up the three ball. So that's what this team will do. So when it comes to the threes, Miami give up the third most to the point guard position, third most to the shooting guard position. Uh, Small forward, they about the eighth or ninth, but you get the drill. All right, so this is what they do. I have locked in a bankroll builder till the rest of the numbers come out. You don't have to play it if you don't want to, but I took a three for LaMelo. I took a two for Terry. I took a one for Hayward. Just something to do. Got that at a 3-2-1 at a plus 155. If you like it, take it. If you don't worry about it. Just a bankroll builder. Sprinkle something on it if you want. Keep it moving. Waiting on some rest of the lines to come out. This is a back to back. You know how the Heat are. They'll start sitting motherfuckers. Okay, so wait for the news. I haven't looked at Twitter. Matter of fact, let's take a quick look at Twitter real fast. hmm Underdog. If you're not following these guys, I suggest you jump on it. It's Saturday morning. Let's see what we got. Evan Fournier questionable. Marvin Bagley available to play. That's another monkey wrench in the game there. PJ PJ Washington uncertain. Okay. PJ Dozier signs with the Kings. KZ over there. Draymond Green expected to play Sunday. All right, not gonna keep looking to too much news right now because I got to go. All right. New Orleans Pelicans at New York's Knicks here. We got an over under 224 in this spot here. Man, I don't know if we're gonna get any uh what's the center name? How many minutes did he play? Um Robinson. He played 28 minutes, man. He had a double double, back to his old tricks. So I don't know how many minutes he's gonna play. I mean, if he's gonna play. This is a back to back. Yesterday was his first game back, I believe. So I don't know. However, on the other side here, I can't overlook Brandon Ingram. All right, the usage is there for him, has been, and it just is what it is. So I'm taking the over. All right, I'm taking the over 25 and a half. I mean, it is what it is. Not gonna go crazy on it. Just gonna sprinkle some on it and go on about my business. All right. He's taking 21, 27, 21, 24 shots. All right. Versus the small forward position, points wise, New York Knicks giving up the most right now. Okay. So I'm definitely looking for new Brandon Ingram to take advantage of this situation here. All right. Uh couldn't talk you off none of the other stuff right now. I'm just really in this game here, just letting you know who I'm really, 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 really contemplating on. I have interest in Jonas Valanciunas here. He played 29 minutes. He's got double doubles in 4 of his last 6 games here. The minutes, I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. I have some interest in it. I have some interest in it. All right, it's double double here. Uh, I would say if whoever plays, it doesn't even matter who plays here. I have interest in this double double. Plus 135. His point prop is sitting at 12 and a half. His rebound prop is sitting at um, 9.5. In the three ball, definitely McCollum. That's what he does. That's what he's going to do. 1.5, 2.5 threes is not out of the realm of possibility. He's hit this number in 1, 2, 3, 4 out of his last 5 games. Even if you want to tease it down to a couple of them with him and do Randall and stuff like that, be my guest. All right. So I like the threes from McCollum, Brandon Ingram, points. I might sprinkle something on the double double for Jonas Valanciunas. It is what it is. You guys let me know what you guys want to do. Denver Nuggets at Memphis Grizzlies here, 235 over and a half over under in this spot here. And you know what it is with Jokic, man. Double double, triple double threat every game. He got a triple double, I think, 11 out of his last 15 games. He's just on a tear. So he's self explanatory. You don't need me to tell you about, you don't even tell you about this guy. All right. As far as the side in this game, I don't know. I don't have a side in this one yet. Uh John Morant, he's in a good spot here. Just want to know, just got to figure out, how aggressive he wants to be. All right, because the Denver Nuggets do give up points to the point guard position. They're giving up the fifth most assists. They're giving up the second most assists there. Fancy points. If you want to look at fancy points overall, if depending on what John Morant you're going to get. All right, they're giving up fancy points to him as well. Okay, to the point guard position. So his numbers are in play. Just got to figure out how you want to attack them. I don't really know right now. And then this Denver Nuggets, I mean this Memphis Grizzlies team will give up the three ball overall. Okay, so I have been looking at the threes here. I'll show you what I sprinkled on real quick. I sprinkled on a 2-3 parlay here with Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, Desmond Bain, 2 threes apiece. I got it at minus 118. You can get it at minus 122 right now. You could throw anything else with it. If you want to try to get the plus money, you could throw 1-3 in there for Caldwell Pope and get you the plus money right there. Okay, so this is not out of the realm of possibilities here. Just sprinkle a little something on it, and go on about your day if you want. All right. So yeah, if definite prop here, I mean they parlay pieces if you ask me right now, but the threes, I mean Jamal Murray 2.5, Michael Porter 2.5 at 172, definitely a parlay piece, but he's been hitting it, and it's a 3-point shooting lead. That's what these guys do. Desmond Bain, he's hit 3 threes or more in 5 of his last 7 games. Jamal Murray, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of his last 6 games. He had 3 threes or better. And then where's Michael Porter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of his last 6 games. He's got 3 threes or better. And then who else did I mention? Caldwell Pope. He's got 2 threes or better in 3 straight. He's got at least 1 3 in 12 of his last 15 games. Let's keep it moving. um, Boston Celtics at Philadelphia 76ers. Guess what? I didn't even look at this game this morning. But for those reasons, I ain't gonna stress it right now. I ain't even look at this game, but we know what the deal is. With this game, it's probably gonna be a game I'm gonna really, really like to watch. So, I'm sorry. You guys got something, let me know, okay? San Antonio Spurs at Utah Jazz. Listen, man. It's all out warfare here. Let's see who they got out right now because okay, so they don't have a lot of guys out right now, but I'll tell you this right now. Everybody's in play in this game. Uh so let's see. Uh my boy Collins, let's talk about him. Let's talk about some guys that's not on the books right now. All right, so Collins, man, I always recommend him. I recommend him last game. He got that for me. He had a double double versus Dallas. All right, of course, Dallas is not the greatest rebounding team. 13 and 12. He had 14 and 12 against Charlotte. He's got four. He's got three double doubles out of his last 5 games. Three double digit rebounds out of his last 5 games. So that's Collins. All right, so I'm gonna have some interest in him. All right, so that's one thing. Okay, now Olenek, his injury, he's questionable for this game here. If he plays and his points come out to 11 and a half, I'll take it. All right. Taylor Horton Tucker, live betting candidate. Okay, in this matchup is great. All right, so look at his numbers for live betting, rebounds and assists. He's been killing it. 13, 14, 9, 9, 15. He's been killing it. Points. His PRA. I want to see what his numbers come out live or whatever the case may be. We'll see. I haven't checked. DraftKings, but we'll see. All right, because I want to talk about these value plays because these are plays that you need to know about. All right, Trey Jones, he's questionable. Got to watch out for him. If he doesn't go, we know we can look at Graham. Sultan, he's probable this game. So here we go with this. All right, so he's probable. All right, so like I said, Branham has been playing some good ball here. All right, you guys know he's got 20 points in 3 of his last 5 games. And then the other 2, he had an 18 and 10. And he's been hitting the 3 ball. He's got multiple threes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games. Okay, so these guys that you can look at just in case the veterans or whoever else don't play. All right. So looking like some of these guys going to be playing. We just got to keep our eyes glued to the injury report. All right. The usual suspects right here. Not going to talk about Keldon Johnson. His points properties in play 22 and a half. If you want to get there, I'm fine with it. Laurie Markkinen, it's self-explanatory, man. Come on now. Y'all already know. Jordan Clarkson as well. Walker Kessler, double-double candidate here. I'm going to like his fantasy score for the simple fact that he does get block shots. He had 7 blocks last game. Don't see any path for foul trouble. He'll be in there next to Collins. Collins is pretty undersized, so he will get a chance to block his shit. So, yeah. Fantasy score is not out right now on PrizePicks, but yes it is. So yeah, I'll be interested in that. Let's see, 34 and a half. They got the first game out. Fantasy scores. Couldn't talk you off of that 24 and a half for Isaiah Stewart. Yeah, I'll have to take a deeper look at this one, but yep. And that probably just about sums it up. Just as, like I said, a lot of same game parlays and stuff like that for me today. Looks like a fun day though, man. With that being said, guys, peace, man. Peace out.